It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Wednesday, March 20th, 2019, the first day of spring. Yay!
Yay! At least that's what you say.
4:58 p.m. this afternoon.
Just because it's the first day of spring on paperwork doesn't mean it's going to all of a sudden become
50
beautiful
degrees outside. I'm in short sleeves.
Hey, it snowed in April before, so
I know. It snowed in May,
I don't want to hear. On paper, it's springtime, yay. Doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yes, it does. It means winter is over. Thank goodness.
I don't have to hear your whining anymore. It's cold.
Been winter since December 20th or 21st. You look forward to spring?
I do. Yeah. I'm ready to get outside and do yard work, and I've already started some of it. But
me too.
It's just time to start doing stuff outside.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Well, good
spring
morning.
Cleaning.
Yeah, spring cleaning.
I got my garage done. I'm working on some other stuff.
My garage is a disaster.
I stripped everything out.
Did you?
Just started over.
That's what I got to do.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a chore.
Start at the north end and go south.
There you go.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis today, and I'm looking forward to spring.
Oh, no kidding.
Looking forward to spring, yeah.
What are you going to whine about now that winter's over?
I don't know there'll be much to whine about. It's 50 degrees.
Oh, Lord, let that happen.
Yes, I do not like cold weather.
We know.
Yeah. Wake up in the morning, it's 9 degrees. Of course, it could be worse. I could be in North Dakota where my boys are at. But they're at 30 degrees this morning up there.
I know. That's what you were saying.
That's a 70-degree increase from
your boys won't know what to do.
Yeah, my boy said, I don't know how to work in this heat. Hey, I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing with 3 locations to serve you right here in Mountain Home. Balmer Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, and of course 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Check out all the different flavors and lattes and mochas and espresso. They've got it all. And Scooter's favorite, of course, is the cinnamon rolls.
Oh, those cinnamon rolls are awesome.
They're like habit forming, aren't they?
That big.
That big,
They're, yeah.
And good.
Goodness.
They're good.
Yeah.
Just bottom line, they're good. Check them out. 3 locations to serve you right here in Mountain Home. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and his staff do a great job, and just good coffee.
There you go.
And they'll mix it the way you want it. So check them out. 3 locations right here in Mountain Home. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes across the state right here in Mountain Home. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Talk to Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, anybody out there that's going to help you. Like Bob's client one time says, Dale needs to talk about pre-planning. You're right, we do. Check them out,
It's good to get in there and kind of plan what you want and your wishes. If not, then a loved one's going to have to do that in a really bad time and, dealing with the loss and then trying to figure out what you want and, get it.
And they'll do it. They'll take care of everything. They'll take care of everything. They'll get you the price tag down to the penny. Here's what it's going to cost. This is what we're going to do to lock it in, get it done. Details are taken over. When the need arises, it's handled.
Yep.
And so that burden is lifted. And so check them out. Roller Funeral Homes right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Charlotte, Bruce, Chris. Brad will help you out. Check them out. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state of Arkansas, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. Pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, happy first day of spring. Lord, we've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Lord, as we progress into spring and summer, first I pray for the people of Nebraska along the Missouri River. Help them as they deal with the massive floods. Then, Lord, I pray today for those in the agriculture business, crops, poultry, cattle. Let this season be successful. Many times I've seen farmers in northeast Arkansas and southeast Missouri working a field using headlights on the equipment being operated. Long days and long nights on the farm are ahead. But Lord, I pray you bless our farmers, protect them and their families, and grant them success this season. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring you morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. And now, brace yourself.
Dun, dun, dun,
He's
the
getting
weather.
Brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, retireToArkansas.net. Bob and Linda Zadora, a very professional team. They're your full-time real estate agents, buying or selling. Call 870-405-0793. Check out the website, please, retireToArkansas.net. This morning at 7:05, it's still a little bit dark. We have some rain. You see the lights on the Cotter Bridge. This is a live shot, not a picture now. This is a live shot looking at the White River. And we'll check it again here in about 5 or 6.
That is beautiful.
Even in black and white, there's still the Nighthawk lens on there. And so even with the darkness right now, still a pretty shot. And so it'll progress as we go through the show. But it's almost 7:06.
There goes a car off to the right. I see it moving.
See it on the bridge?
Yep.
Yep.
No,
Coming
on the right-hand side, there was a car. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the little things that move around that I like, especially when it's dark.
Oh, yeah.
We'll bring it back up here in a little bit where
Live
it
shot
gets
at
colored.
7:06 on the White River, brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zadora for all your real estate needs. RetireToArkansas.net. And on the website, you can bring it up and you can look for any type of property, any type of listing. Very user-friendly. But give them a call today, 870-405-0793. Right now we got 50 degrees in Mountain Home, 49 in Harrison, 41 at Hardy, 37 in Mountain View, while it's 52 at Yellville, 37 at Marshall. Calico Rock checks in at 50 degrees. It's 44 in St. Louis, 37 in Poplar Bluff. Branson checks in at 50, while West Plains is at 48. Heat wave in North Dakota, 30 degrees. If they get sunlight today, they could be above freezing for the first time since who knows how long. My goodness.
Does the sun even shine over there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it does. I had one of my boys working up there, and he sent me a picture like at 10:45 at night. In late spring, early summer. It's still daylight. The advantages of daylight savings time. National radar shows shower activity stretching from just the New Mexico-Texas line across Oklahoma, a little bit in southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, north central Arkansas, trails on up into the St. Louis area, then on up into the Chicago area. Other shower activity back in California and Nevada, showers off the coast of Florida, North Carolina, along I-95. We'll check that Little Rock stop real quick.
We've got a couple guests here. If you guys want to see the graphics that we're showing,
just
it's up
move
on the
chairs
TV.
around.
Yeah.
Yep. Check that Little Rock stop for you real quick. You see the very light showers over Baxter County, Marion County, Searcy County, Fulton County, a little bit in Stone and Izzard. Affecting Highway 62, 412 east-west. That'll also affect Highway 14, Highway 27, and Highway 5 south. A little bit of shower activity around Little Rock, down to El Dorado, Pine Bluff. So Interstate 30, Interstate 40 being affected a little bit. 40 west around Russellville, excuse me, and I-49 between Fort Smith and Fayetteville picking up a little bit of shower activity. Looks like Highway 65, Little Rock to Branson, may be escaping the showers right now, as well as Highway 67, 167 around Batesville towards Poplar Bluff. Well, 167 in Batesville, 67 goes on up in the Poplar Bluff area. And so, very light showers right now. We'll take a look at the St. Louis radar stop again. A lot of showers in Illinois from south of Bloomington, east of Springfield, Illinois, back into Vandalia, down around Mount Vernon, Carbondale, just to the west of Carbondale. I-70 and I-64 being affected by these showers in Illinois, US 50 being affected there. Interstate 55, Sykeston, Cape Girardeau on up into the St. Louis area with rain showers there. Centerville, Missouri, I think Centerville's on Highway 21. I think that's down around where Elephant Rocks Park is at down in there, Lesterville and Centerville area. I-44 and I-70 halfway between Rollins, St. Louis, and halfway between Columbia and St. Louis, and I-70 being affected by light showers right now. Going to back out and check southwest Missouri real quick. Be a little bit more shower activity down in that part. Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri. I-49 being affected there from the state line to Joplin, and I-44 from the Oklahoma line all the way up to Springfield. You can see the shower activity coming in. A little bit heavier showers coming into Baxter County right now. Stretches from West Plains back into, flipping Yellville. Areas like right there. Right?
There you go.
Yep. Forecast map, not much going on. We have the light green and the darker green indicate some type of flood advisory. We have some colder air in northern Alabama and South Carolina, but nothing really for Arkansas, just mainly along the Mississippi River, flood watches. Let me pull that up. Let me pull Arkansas up and just see what they're saying about, because as that Missouri River, where's that map I'm looking for here? Let me pull up Mountain Home. No, that ain't gonna work. Let me go back. Trying to see what we have for us. That's not it either. I'm not finding the map I want. Baxter County. There it went, right there. Okay, flood warning, short-term forecast. Apparently along the Mississippi River, we're going to be having some warnings come through. So as that Missouri River, you know, where it feeds in, where at St. Charles, Missouri, north of St. Louis, northwest St. Louis.
I don't know
Missouri
where it starts at exactly.
Comes in Missouri. I'm going to check this flood warning and see what they're saying. The flood warning continues for the following river in Arkansas: Ouachita River at Camden, Ouachita River at Thatcher, and precautionary preparedness. Yeah, I think it's just precautionary along the Mississippi River with the flooding on the Missouri River. Today, we have 60% chance of showers, saying a high of 49. We're already at 50. 38 the low tonight. We dropped to a 30% chance of showers. Tomorrow, high of 59 with sunshine. Friday, high of 66. Bright, sunshiny skies. Saturday, a little bit of shower activity, high of 61. Saturday night, 40% chance of showers, low of 45. And Sunday, 50% chance of showers with a high of 63. And so, 'tis springtime in Arkansas. A little bit of shower activity. Of course, the drought monitors will be updated tomorrow with all the rain and floods. Of course, there's no drought. In iDrive Arkansas, excuse me, you can go to iDrive Arkansas, and we've got, let me check this out, what that one is. Lee County with a pipe culvert failure and both lanes closed on Highway 131. Over around Paragould, Arkansas, we have pipe culvert failure on Highway 351. And in Independence County on Highway 69, that's been going on for a while, the culvert failure there, and the same thing here. Maintenance emergency immediate priority. This is where the road has actually washed away for about 6 miles on Highway 14. And they really had some problems. It basically just kind of slid down in there. And so, and let's see, where we have the circle, blue X is high water, Highway 120 in eastern Arkansas. So as you go to iDrive Arkansas, before you travel, check iDrive Arkansas and any of the border states that you may be driving into. Missouri Department of Transportation, it's all clear except for Northwest. And I need to read this. I'm going to let this crawl reset. You can see the crawl at the base of your screen. I-29, they do have some, says here, previously I-29 had been closed at Rockport, mile marker 110. They were using I-35 and then the I-80 into Iowa as an alternate route. And then they say US 61 at Alexandria, which that's in northwest Missouri. It's also closed due to the flooding. Missouri River runner train service is suspended today through the 25th with passenger service moved to buses. In other words, they're not using the rail service from Kansas City to St. Louis. They're going to resume train service on 326. And so the red right here, this interstate here is closed due to the flooding. That's I-29, and so there are some alternate routes. That crawl is coming up real quick here. Come on, come on, come on. Don't make a liar out of me now. Come on.
We're going to be out of time before we
get on with it, ain't we? Anyway, be sure to check out iDrive Arkansas and Missouri Department of Transportation. Take another look at the live cam. It's 7 minutes later now. We'll take a look and see what we've got. There it is, a little bit of color on the river now. The Nighthawk lens has changed to regular lens. Lights are still on the bridge, and city lights down in Cotter. Very pretty shot. Brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. RetireToArkansas.net. Call them at 870-405-0793. Community Calendar brought to you by
Old Time Restaurant on the Square.
Monday through Friday, 7 to 2, Saturday till 11 a.m. Best breakfast, best lunch in town.
They got one of your favorites, breakfast burritos this morning.
So good.
Big old burritos packed with goodness, all homemade. Good stuff right there. Comes with hash browns, only $5.88. Or for lunch, you got a choice between ham and beans or liver and onions. Both come with 2 sides. Roll of cornbread, $6.88.
Sounds good to me. So what if you wanted both specials at lunch?
Yeah, we'll cut you a deal.
Mountain Home Christian Academy will be presenting Mary Poppins Jr. on April 27th and 28th. The 27th at 7 p.m., the 28th at 2 p.m. at Dunbar Auditorium with free admission. Donations are appreciated. Then on March 28th, the Mountain Home Christian Academy has their open house from 6 to 7 p.m. And then the biggie, their big fundraiser, Night with Your Night and Father-Daughter Ball. The Night with Your Night is Friday, May 10th. Father-Daughter Ball is Saturday, May 11th. Going to be at the Shed at the Arkansas State University Mountain Home campus. Tickets go on sale on April 1st, 2019. Quilting and Evolving Fabric Art. Take a tour of quilting from the history to the new tools, new directions. History, April 15th through 27. New tools, April 29th through May 11. And directions, May 13th through 25th. Calico Rock Heritage, take two. Calico Rock Heritage and Visitor Center at 104 Main Street. Call 870-297-6100 for more information. And we got it in time, didn't we?
I got one.
Okay, what you got?
Lake Norfolk Fireworks,
Oh,
6th
yeah.
annual benefit bass fishing tournament is Saturday, March 30th at Panther Bay Marina. First prize is $500. And the proceeds benefit the Lake Norfolk 34th Annual Independence Eve Fireworks Show. Entry is $50 with an optional $10 big bass pot. So if you want more information, call 870-467-5800 or go to LakeNorfolkFireworks.com for more information.
All right, one more shot of the White River on the live cam. We'll go to break. We'll voice over this.
Looks just like the other shot.
Boy, it did. Beautiful. I don't get tired of that shot.
Did you think it was going to change in two minutes?
No, I just like the picture. You know, I like the river. I'd love to see a train go across. So I love the train going through Cotter. Anyway, time for a quick break. And, of course, the live shot brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, retireToArkansas.net. Scooter, take us a break. Be right back.
Breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
7:20, and we want to welcome Mayor Greg Hamby of Calico Rock, along with Gloriaann Sanders of Calico Rock Museum. It's good to have you all here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, step one, what do we need? There's a lot going on in Calico. I mean, you've got this, the Evolving Fabric Art coming up and all kinds of things. And
well, that's pretty much, that's the largest exhibit we've ever done. It's a 6-week exhibit. It's pretty intense. It's going to be really great, and we're really excited about it. But more than that, Greg here is our new mayor, and I just want to let him, he's done a great job so far. I anticipate even more. He's still walking around after all this time and not having any problems, so that's a great thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So it's a nice town, and I enjoy going through Calico Rock. You know, anymore when I go to Little Rock, I use Highway 5.
That's what we do, yeah.
And downtown area, the river, the railroad, the history. I mean, I love going through Calico Rock.
Yeah, we have a lot of good things going, and Greg's got some good ideas coming up. He can tell you a little bit more. We have the frisbee golf.
Disc golf. We have.
Now, what's it called?
Disc golf. I don't know.
Frisbee ball golf.
It's golf with a frisbee.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't know much about it until
those things got the chain.
Yeah. And apparently it's a big thing, but we didn't know. But we've got 16. It's an 18-hole course, and we've got 16 of the 18 set up. And they've been using it since we got.
Is it at the park north of town?
It's top side of Rand Park there as you come in. Yeah, but I told her it looked like a cattle trail or a deer trail because they've already got it beat down, and we don't have it completed yet. But that's a good thing. So it's bringing folks to town. You know,
it's a tournament thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You know,
Yeah, they've already got a tournament set for July.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So.
And that park, the creek running through, the little bridge, the picnic tables. Oh my goodness, y'all got it made down there.
And then the inmates have worked on the disc golf trail, and they've made steps up. You have to be half billy goat to get through this thing.
Really?
It's pretty, and they say it's going to be like one of the top 3 in the state. So,
really?
Yeah, as far as competitiveness, and it's just, well, I told her I poured the last sleeve for the basket yesterday, and if you miss there, you're going to have to walk down the ledge, and it's going to take a while to retrieve it if you miss. So.
Par of that course is a doozy, huh?
Yeah, but they like it. I mean, the more.
So what's the heartbeat of Calico Rock?
Well, right now it's a museum, and tourism is a big thing in Calico Rock, and they do a great job, and they've got downtown rejuvenated, and they work really hard, and they do a real good job, and we just got to try to get some more industry in to compensate. We have a lot of what I call single kids growing up with single parents because there's not enough industry there, and a lot of times the dad has to leave and go off and work, and mom's there to raise the kids. So we want to try to bring some more industry in.
What would be good? What could come into Calico?
Well,
you want clean industry. You don't want the river polluted, of course, the air. But what ideas would you have? Take anything you can get.
Pretty much. As long as it's not high pollutant or anything like that. But we're open to pretty much whatever is available.
Talk a little bit about the history of Calico Rock. Well, we
talked about that the other day. I came home and I said, boy, Greg's going to have fun because you asked me questions about the railroad that I couldn't answer, and Greg was born and raised there, so he knows a little bit more about the town as far as that.
So what railroad line is that? Is that Mopac, UPAC coming through? What is that?
I think it's Missouri Pacific.
Yeah, Missouri Pacific.
Pacific.
Yeah, it is. Now they're not moving as much coal as they used to, so we don't see as many trains. It's kind of funny because where we sit as a museum, we know when the trains come through because you have to make sure because everything rattles in the building, kind of, so to speak. It's amazing when the young kids come through and they hear that train. They've got to run outside and see it. I'm like, it's just a train.
I do too. I do too.
Well, adults are doing the same thing now. That's what I was going to say. Everybody runs out to see the train, and it's So it's exciting. There's no doubt about it. I live on the bluff, and I don't even hear the train come at night now because
Really?
it's just after a while you just don't even hear it. The dog wants to greet it every time, though. He's out there wanting to say hello. But I think that it actually, as I told you before, it started as a riverboat town. So the river, that's as far up the river as they could come. So at that time, the population was about 3,000, believe it or not. And because people came there, picked up their supplies, went on. And in 1901, when the boats ceased coming up, the Iron Railroad took over. So it's pretty amazing when you see how they actually had to blast and put that rail in there. And we've seen quite a bit of.
So how long has the track's been through?
Since 1901, excuse me,
1901,
1901.
Yeah.
So it's been over 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they've seen sometimes where the rocks have come down. I've actually, in the time that I've been there have been times when we had floods, high rain, and a lot of rain and everything else, and they actually send a little car through to make sure that the rails are cleared before they can get it. So it's a pretty big operation.
But don't you know that's a beautiful route on a train along the White River?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to have the scenic railroad.
Yeah, I wish we had it back.
Well,
no, I've been on it. I've been on the scenic train when they had that,
What's
and
it
I
like?
loved it. The view, it was just really cool.
The river right there the whole time.
Yeah.
But the surprising part is that everybody comes during the summer when all the leaves are on. The time to come is during the spring or the fall when there's no leaves on. You can actually see the river. There's talk, and again, it's just talk that we're going to see what we can do. It's a big operation to do that.
Oh yeah.
It did bring 25,000 people a year to Calico when it was in existence. That's a lot of people.
That is.
So we're working on it.
Can there not be a grant issued through the Arkansas Department of Tourism?
It's not so much. Yes, it is, but we have to stay nonprofit to do that. So it has to be almost like its own corporation, and then the cities have to get involved. And so because you've got different stops along the way.
Calico, Norfolk,
Cotter. Maybe Buffalo City. I used to. When you took it, you did stop at Buffalo City?
I believe so. Yeah.
It was kind of funny because there was somebody standing on the side of the road the time that I went, or on the side, and they stopped in Buffalo City, and they said, and I was like, really? They said, oh yeah, we just stop along the way. So it could be a great thing. It was
really cool because you used to be able to. There was a restaurant there. They're not there. Don Quixote's was there back then. And you go in there and they make you a packed lunch for the train, and you just grab a packed lunch.
A brown paper bag lunch.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
Don Quixote's isn't there anymore.
No.
But
so we'll have to have somebody else make the bag lunches.
We got that at the printing press now.
There you go.
We'll take care of that.
Bag lunches and get on the train and enjoy your ride. Wow. It was neat.
It's a big thing, and because I owned the Don Quixotes at the time, and what was ironic is what people would say when they pulled up was, you have 20 minutes, and if you don't get on the train, you'll be left. And people would sit by that picnic bench while the train turned around because they were afraid they were going to get left. I cannot tell you how many times we put people in the car to take them down to Norfolk to pick them up, because people finally got to the point they wanted to get out and see things.
Yeah.
So. But it's one of the things, and Greg's got some other really good ideas coming up. We're working on trying to get things, but he's done a really, really good job.
How long have you been in office now?
Since January.
Boy, that's a long time.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, and he was thrown into it really just thrown into it, so to speak. And even though he's been on city council, it's a whole lot different being in city council and
I'm on the other side now.
Yeah, and you're on the inside now.
We're in a different hat.
Yeah, I've learned a lot in the last 2.5 months, I can tell you, in a short time. Yeah.
So, what's the biggest headache? Budget?
You don't ever have enough money, but I get, well.
What about law enforcement? How do you handle law enforcement?
We had to have a sales tax for that, but they started back in January.
Do you have a city?
No, it's county.
Strictly county.
Yeah, but they're doing a really great job. We went about 9 years without them. We just got to where we simply couldn't afford it anymore. So now we went before the people, and they passed sales tax. So now we have it, and not only is it for law enforcement, but we also use it for the fire department too. So we're in the process of rebuilding the fire department now. So
I think Mike Stevens say something? Y'all work together with Hamby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was up here, I think, last Friday.
Last week.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a good job working together now. So and
that gives you good coverage.
Yeah. Yeah. And the city acquired a building, a shop building, so now we give it to the fire department to use for station number 2 because they outgrew their station. They've already got it full, so and they're utilizing it. So, and it's only 2 minutes away from the other one, so
that helps. Well, it's come up on 7:31. It's time for that other break. Now I can go get more coffee. He said, "Aren't you going to go get more coffee?" I'll do it at 7:30 break. So, time for a quick break. Be right back.
I'm gonna grab.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take us. $7:33, talking about Calico Rock, Arkansas, one of our fine little cities here in north central Arkansas. And let's talk about the schools a little bit.
Okay.
And good schools, I assume. I don't think I've been on any of the campuses. I was down last time. I was at Norfolk. When we were at Norfolk when the governor came.
Yeah, that was Norfolk.
Well, that's been a long time. It was what, in 17?
Yeah.
Been that long ago. Wow.
Time flies.
Time flies. It's away, doesn't it? But yeah, we have upper and lower elementary now. For a long time, we just had one building, and we built a new high school on a different piece of property. So now we've expanded at the grade school, so we have upper, and then in the middle of that they built an auditorium, and that's used for a lot of things in town. You know.
What about outside of the schools, sports for kids? Football, baseball? Baseball.
Yeah. Is it skeet?
Skeet
is becoming a big thing there too. So yeah. And we also have the Head Start.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We have the Head Start, and there's a couple preschools there too, I think.
Really?
I don't have any little ones anymore, so it's hard to keep up with everything.
But, you know, some money makers or tournaments in You know, you've got the baseball team.
Yeah.
Bring in a couple of tournaments.
They do. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we've been talking about that, tossing that idea around. We got some new council members, and they're on board with that. And so we've got a park committee now. So
you know, even if the teams came 50, 60 miles out, you know, did a double elimination bracket.
Yeah.
It puts some money in the bank, you know, because they're going to go to a restaurant. They may stay somewhere, you know.
Right.
You know, that sales tax. You know, get your sales tax. It helps. You know, it's pretty big.
Every penny counts. Believe me, and it all has to go. You know, we'll work together on all of it. The museum's working closely with not only just with the council, but with Greg too. So we're working, really trying to keep things going. Our second magazine came out, and we're working on that. We've got the websites up and running. You could go to Calico Rock, Explore Calico.
Let me pull that up for you, Tom.
That's the city one that we've just done up. It's called explorecalico.com, and that's really built for the city. Gives you all the information you need for what's available. We're working. I was talking with Stacy, our city clerk, last night, and we'll be doing some more with that. We will be putting about the Frisbee on that. So it's, you know, we're trying desperately to bring people into tourism into town, and it's not an easy job. We always say, like as I told you before, we always consider ourselves the rock between two mountains. We got Mountain View and Mountain Home, and here we are, the little rock between it. But it's 23 miles both ways, actually, from city line to city line. So it's really we're trying. So.
For those that haven't been through Calico Rock, it is beautiful.
It is.
It is really breathtaking, and of course, one of the big things they're known for is the fishing. I mean, you got that river that runs right through there.
The city, before Greg came in, they had down on the, what do they call that down?
City Park, or the River Park.
Yeah, the River Park. They added a new, the Fish and Game came in and put in a new ramp down there. It's really nice, and so fishing is starting to come about, and we're really getting out there. We have some really good ideas for things to come. You can't really know until it's going to happen. That's a sad thing about so many things, but can you not find it?
Not yet. Explore
Calico.
That's it, right?
.com.
Well, there it is right there.
Okay, good. We also now have we also now have an app for your phone where you can go onto your app store and you can download the Calico Rock, and it'll give you a little bit of everything as far as what's going on. I liked it. Even last night we had a city council appreciation dinner, and I was explaining it to them. And as I had my phone up, it was dinging me that there was a food establishment real close. Well, I was in it. We were there. So it's telling you what's around. Gives you an idea of what's happening, and so it's really it's the one over on the far right that shows you there. That one right there. You can that's Lindsay's, isn't it? I'm sorry, but you can actually go to the site. But our magazine just came out again. Like I said, it's our second one. We have we do 4 a year. That's helping tourism a little bit. I think that's it right there. That's the one down at the bottom there.
Right here?
Yep. If you put, so it's, I love Calico, so you have to love Calico to be there. You really do. And once you're there and you remember it, and there's good things, and I've been there quite a while now, since 1992, so it's been a long time. It's almost home. Good. My husband was born and raised there, so it's really home for all of us. So, but we've got good things planned, good things coming up. We've got a car show coming up the end of April.
Really?
Yeah, that's a White River car show. It's traditional. It's always been done. It's Rayvon Cantrell and Junior Watts take care of that. That's a good thing. We'll have our Native American again in September, which we bring the Oklahoma Fancy Dancers in. We have a weekend with that. It's a wonderful event for that.
But that brings in some folks.
Yeah, they're great people. They really are wonderful. In fact, I was saying this morning as I woke up at 3 o'clock, I better send them an email and remind them to put them on the calendar. So we also have the Living Windows, which is something that is amazing in December. The Living Windows, what we do is on Main Street, each one of the windows, we transform it into a Christmas scene. So people can walk up and down the street, and they have every one of those windows is a different Christmas theme.
I told you about that before. Remember
when
I grew up in St. Louis? They used to do that downtown St. Louis.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. It's amazing the number of people that come out to do it. We have 18 windows that we can do, and we do them all up every year. And then we follow it up with the Christmas fire trucks with Mike Stevens and I work together on that one. And he and I guess it's Leon, right, this year. Leon Cheatham will be working with us. And we actually then have the lighted fire trucks and they take it up to Santa Claus up at the park. So it's a fun place to be. We have a lot of activities planned, a lot of things. We had our first trivia night. That was a fun night. That was good.
We had
about 40 people,
good.
Which was good. We had 6 teams. And the people who walked away and got a trophy and a little, gift certificate. So, and they said, well, when do you do the next one? And I said, well, I don't know yet. And they go, well, how about every month? And I said, how about every quarter? I mean, it takes
it takes a lot to plan.
It takes a lot of time. So we got different things. We have a history dinner theater coming up, which will be good. That'll be in May 11th. And what we do, we did it once already, where we took certain people in the history of Calico, and what we did is we had the dinner, and then we brought them down to the museum, and then up on the upper level. If you've not been there, it's hard for you to understand, but at the upper level we had it set up where the lights would come on to different people and they would tell a story of that particular person. We've got different ones that we plan to do this year too, so we're working on that right now for May. But everything is rolling, I think. So
one thing comes to mind, Calico Rock, and I think about the river. I'm looking at some of these pictures. So many times businesses have a big meeting, it may involve 30 or 40 people. It'd be so nice if there's some venue just for them to get out of I'm not saying get out of the city of Mountain, but have Little Rock. Everybody says, well, you need to go to Little Rock to have the meeting. Let Little Rock come up here and experience the White River. Let
me tell you that last year, this time, we actually had the Arkansas Museum Association come and to Calico, and of course we obviously sponsored it. So it does happen. There was a lot more of it in the early 70s or late 1900, in that area there. Before 2000, they were coming quite frequently. The biggest problem that we have is housing. So when we bring a large group, they want to know where's the housing. We actually had to provide service from Mountain View from the Folk Center to us to come down. So we had to go. You have to almost partner with somebody to do it. That is the only problem that we have. But a small group, we've got the conference rooms for people. The museum is completely Wi-Fi. So therefore, even in the 3 buildings that we have 3 different areas that they could come and have a meeting. And all of it is, like I said, Wi-Fi capabilities, so they can come in and do what they need to do. If somebody wants to come to Calico, we will work with them as far as finding facilities for them to stay at. There are cabins, a lot of cabins, as you well know. The cabins are the things of the future, really. Some of them have were there before that were as a group owned. Now they are individually owned, so it takes a little bit more time to try to pull things together. But it's a very positive thing, so we're really good. The fishing docks, we have 3 of them. We've got Bill Terry's fishing dock, we've got Jenkins, and we also have the Lindsays. And so we have those. So we've got what you need. You just need to come and visit.
Let's go down Main Street. Let's start at the railroad tracks and come this way. The business is in town.
Okay. Well, Greg, you've got...
Let's see. Well, we got the museum, and then...
the mall.
The mall, and then
the printing press.
Printing press. And then we have a florist coming. They're going to go in the old real estate office. And they're just working out all the details, I think. And then on the other side,
Knowles.
And then we have the art center, the museum art center is on that side. And then we have Knowles Furniture, and then the real estate office is on that side, and then Knowles True Value, and then Donnie Limley, the hotel or motel, and he owns the motel now, and then he owns the bakery building across the street, and we have the bakery, and then across the intersection we have Between the Buns, a little restaurant there.
That's at 56?
Right at the corner of 56.
And they do a really great job. And then from there you on up through town.
We're on 56?
56, yeah. You got, let's see, what all do you have up through there? We got
Jenkins Motel.
We got Jenkins Motel, and then we got White River Suites right across the street, and then back before that we have a used car lot there, and then we have a Western store, saddle shop.
Oh yeah.
And then right behind them is Pirate Graphics, and then of course schools up on the hill from that. And then we have the restaurant. That's our newest restaurant. Of course, it's an existing restaurant, and they've come in and fixed it back up. And then just right basically out of that parking lot, you have another restaurant, Our House Cafe. We went from having 1 or 2, now we have 4. And then let's see, and then turn back up the street, and City Hall's up there, and then we go on up. Let's see, we got
the pawn shop and a tax place and an insurance place, and then you keep on going up the street. We got a White River Whiteway Tire and Lube, so we have that, and then
the drugstore, the pharmacy,
then the pharmacy. So it's
a nice little town.
It is. It's not. It's well worth coming for the visit and to stay for a weekend. And we always say, people say, "What do you do in Calico Rock?" And I said, "Well, you fish, you relax, get your book that you wanted to read for the last 6 months or didn't have time to, sit out on the veranda or sit on your back porch and spend some time, relax and read and look." So it's a good place to be.
When you click on that website there, I think there's 3 cabins there in the background.
Which one? Here?
The bottom one down there.
This one here?
Yeah.
I can't get it to open.
I think.
Which one is that?
When you clicked it a while ago, it showed the 3 cabins up on the bluff.
Oh, that's up on the main thing. Yeah.
Let's take a break. It's 7:47. I'll try getting this to open while we take a break. Be right back. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right products.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Coming up on 7:50, and we're talking about the city of Calico Rock. And Greg Hamby's here and Gloriaann. So what have we missed? What do we need to cover?
I think we pretty much covered everything that there is. We want you to come. Obviously, there's lots of things. Keep our websites in mind. If you can't, if Explore Calico is hard, we can find Calico Rock Museum is easy to find. I think So I think I forgot to tell you it had rock on it, Calico Rock. So that's kind of it's Explore Calico Rock.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of things going. We ask you to keep us in mind for things. It's a nice little getaway place.
It is.
Greg's doing a great job with what he's doing. He's got some great plans. He's got a good city council behind him. And I think that you're going to see some good things come out of it. I tell you to come down and play our frisbee. Is that what they call it, frisbee park?
Disc golf, I guess, is what they actually call it. But yeah.
So it's kind of, as he said, we're going to have to put up signs that say, "Watch for flying frisbees" on the but
and
we'll take a picture of that one, won't you?
Yeah, Donnie Limley's. You can go in there and he's got a whole display. You can go in there and get whatever you need to.
Yeah. So there are even the kit that they give you or whatever. There's 3 different frisbees that you use, and you think, well, you got a frisbee, use frisbees, but there are 3 different kinds. There's a putter, there's another one,
there's a mid-range and a driver. Just like golf, regular golf.
Yeah. Well, they take it serious, don't
they? They do.
But there's different thicknesses.
Really?
Yeah.
And we were talking about it coming down, and Greg was telling me that in one hole, the gentleman, the kid who played it, he made $340 on one hole.
One shot.
I'm like, I was like, whoa, that's, it's big time.
Yeah. And I think it's hole 12. There's 2 trees, and they're going to put the basket suspended between the 2 trees. But they
suspended?
Yeah. They had us to go ahead and put a pole up back in behind there, so if you want, you can do either one, but they're going to put it where it's suspended between the trees.
That'd be a trick on windy days, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and the fairway, you have to throw it around the trees to get there. So, and there's more than one fairway like that. You don't have a straight shot. You have to curve it around the trees, and that's why they like that course so well.
There's also the walking trail too. And you mentioned everything about the frisbee, but there is a walking trail that you can go through the Rand Park too. So I think we've pretty much got everything. Yeah, you should come down and see the tournament. It'd be interesting to see these people.
When's the tournament coming up?
Yeah, it's July. I think it's the 1st or 2nd week in July.
Really?
So that'll be kind of. We also have the rodeo coming up in June too. So keep that in mind. We have that. That's always the second weekend in.
Well, it's the 14th and 15th
of June, which is a Lions Club rodeo, and they do that. And
is it going to be?
It's at the. It'll be they do the parade on Saturday, and Friday night is at the Wiseman Arena, which is in Earl King Park, behind the fire station.
At Wiseman.
Wiseman Arena.
Wiseman Arena.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what they call it. So it's a Tip Wiseman Arena, I think it is anyway. So
where's it at down there? So
in ramp coming out Highway 56, going up Highway 56, it's on the right-hand side behind the fire station.
Okay, so going east on 56, is that right?
Don't ask me. It's north-south.
Yes, it would be east on 56.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know
you can get there 2 different ways. You can either turn to the fire station or you can turn to the drugstore.
Okay.
2 different ways to get in. It's a nice little park too.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 little parks.
14th and 15th
of June.
Of June. I'll send you, as I have been doing.
Yeah.
I'll keep sending you more information. You'll start getting a pile about this house, so you can let you know.
Take it.
It's good, but it should be a lot of fun. And like I said, we try to keep things. We ask people if there's something that you think that we're missing, and that we need to have. Let us know so we can work on it. We do birthday parties, different things like that. I'm doing an 80th birthday party coming up in April. We have the facilities. We just need the people.
Just come on down to Calico.
Yeah, we have the games and we got the things for you. Just come on down and spend some time with us.
Do you get any people coming in to town if they go up to Dolph over to Rand Rodeo?
They do, yeah. Rand is, Friday nights?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually it's Friday night.
Well, they're Friday
sometimes
nights
it's Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah.
And a lot of the folks that come in there, they have those nice horse trailers, and a lot of them stay right there on the side.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That was something we talked about when we were off there. But we do have the 2 RV parks now. And we are in the camping that you can do on the one, but we probably, and as Greg said, you can park in Rand Park. You have to get permission to do that from City Hall, though. But it is, they don't have the shower facilities, but if you are if you want to rough it. You're getting rough it there. It's a beautiful place to be, though. You know, the Rand Park is a gorgeous little park to be in.
Yeah. You know, I thoroughly enjoy driving through Calico Rock, you know.
You need to take some time there, and
Yeah,
for
I really
those
do,
that
you know.
for those that are watching this and have not been to Calico or haven't been there in a while, it's worth going back to. I mean, they've got everything. I mean, of course, fishing's always been top notch down there. I mean, that's where we go down and we go fishing. But they got shopping, they've got the museum, they got the park now, they've got just so much to do during the day. And you know, if you're one of them that, you know, the husband likes to go fishing, well, then there's all this stuff to do for everybody else if they're not wanting to go. And just, I enjoy just walking around, seeing the things and the old buildings, and it's just kind of a, you know, and it's not that far. What, 23 miles from Mountain Home?
It's 23 miles. That's what the odometer says from here to the city limits of Calico Rock. So
it's worth the drive.
It is.
Yeah,
I think so. It's just.
If you don't like to fish, you can just rent a boat and just
float.
You can float. You can do the. I mean, they do have the float trips too now. They've got the ones that you can do. There's a lot of kayaking, believe it or not. I wouldn't on the river too. So there's a lot to be done. I mean, fishing is wonderful, you know. But one of the reasons that the museum actually got started too was because we knew there were a lot of fishermen coming in, and we had to find something for the other people coming with them, kids included. They needed to have something to do. So that's kind of how we actually got started a little bit. Plus the fact that we wanted to maintain what history we do have.
Yeah, yeah.
And the good part is you don't have to haul your boat. You don't have to. No. I mean, they got places there you can rent a boat. I would recommend if it's your first time there, go ahead and get a guide. Let them take you out and just find out and enjoy what that's about.
Yeah.
Because it is a lot of fun, and it's when you can just kick back, relax, have a good time. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
That really is.
You know, and it's a short drive from Mountain Home, so folks that are tin stump in Mountain Home, drive down to Calico, walk around.
Just drive down. Come on down.
Come on down. Takes 15, 20, 30 minutes to go down there. You know, just not long at all. Good little trip.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah, it is. Final thought. What do we got? 2.5 minutes there, Scooter?
Yeah.
Yep. Final thoughts, Mayor. What do you think?
Come on down.
Come on down.
Yeah. Come visit us. Yeah.
It's a venture, and we're real pleased that Greg is doing what he's doing, and we're working with him.
So you grew up down Calico?
Yeah. Born and raised there. Spent my whole life there. So
nice little town.
Yeah.
Nice little town.
He's got a rude awakening on what it's like.
Did you ever think you'd become mayor?
No. No.
But he's doing a great job, and we do appreciate what he's done. And again, city council as well.
Well, when you know the history of it and you've seen
the changes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can remember.
In my position where I sit, I get a lot of people will come in and ask questions about things that I don't know. And the nice thing that I can pick up the phone and call and say, look, you've been here longer than I have, or you know, so it's really good. We're really pleased with everything that we've been able to do. We're making changes. We did finally open the Art and Science Center. It's open now. We have brand new art up and running. We start our afternoon science project pretty soon. This next week, or next 2 weeks, we should be doing that. So we got a lot of things going.
Yeah, you forget about things, and then you take a walk through the museum, and you know, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was a kid, you know, on Saturday you couldn't walk through town for all the people. They had a drawing on downtown on Main Street, and they had a movie theater down there.
Oh wow!
And back in, I think it was '75 when Bootleggers.
Yes. The movie, The Bootlegger, was filmed there.
Yeah, they were filming down there.
We actually have the film Bootleggers. We still sell it at the museum.
Yeah,
wow. I remember that. Yeah.
When they were doing the movie.
30 seconds.
We lived 3 miles south of town. And,
yeah.
And we would sneak to town and watch them make the movie. You know, it was pretty cool having a movie there in your hometown.
We've been visiting with Gloriaann Sanders of Calico Rock Museum and Mayor Greg Hamby. Quick look at the live shot over the White River. There's the water's going to be down in your area here in a little while.
Yes.
Heading your way. Live shot overlooking Cotter, Arkansas, brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. For all your real estate needs, retirettoarkansas.net. Hey, thanks for being here, y'all.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
Folks, visit Calico Rock. Wonderful little town. You'll love it down there. So we better wrap it up. We'll be back tomorrow. Happy first day of spring. See you tomorrow.